Morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 4 beginning. I'm getting a late start. I had to go over to B&C Camera about 5 miles from here. The GoPro mount, it snapped off. I guess it was just too worn out, so I had to go get another one. So today we're going to work on the signs. So you can see what the basic problem is. That thing's just hanging in midair there. We're really flaky in terms of paint. I thought this was a little sharper done, but we're going to do the best we can today. We're going to lay a plate on here. We're going to drill through and we're going to secure that down there. We're going to spray paint it black first. That'll help cover up this where this hole is, where it used to be mounted. And it should blend in. Should blend in pretty good. And that'll help. It'll give multiple points of securement. There must be a stud behind here. I don't want to get knocked off the ladder here if that door whips open. Just, you can see behind there. That's like a masonry nail in there. This thing is really warped, so we're going to have to be really careful. Really careful on this. We have small ones, which might be better, I'm not sure. But that's not good because we don't have a, you know, the water just comes right down the rain. So it's a bad situation either way here. Right? So we're gonna have to do the best we can. If we can get that out, that's about as good as we're gonna get that in there. So let's go. That one might be a little better. There's a lot more places for securing on there. Let's go spray paint it up. Might have to do one for the other side too. I'm not sure. Prep 2 of them. That's about all we need to just give it a good head start there and some basic protection. This will dry very fast down here. I didn't really plan on doing the white, but just the black. I don't know. While that's drying, let's take another assessment. I don't really know how long this would take to do. Going to be a big deal there. Let's get this thing secured. I think that's the main thing. Over here, that is such a distance at the top, it's unbelievable. Be lucky to get another 2 years out of this. I don't know. Had to get my box of screws. We have to be very careful. This is where you really have to use good judgment when you're repairing stuff. This thing's very, very water damaged, and we have to make sure when we pull that back that we don't create a break here with the pressure. Right? That's the risk we have, is we just crack this baby right down the middle. Then we got really, really serious problems here. So we have to go slow and be thoughtful in this process. All crazed at the corner here. Terrible. I guess it's on the future replacement, but we'll sand it down some, do the best we can. But we don't have any protective overhang here, so that rain just comes straight on down. And the thickness at the top is much greater than the bottom because it's absorbed a lot of moisture. So let's go pull our pieces and see if we can secure them. After a daily meltdown. pretty happy with the way that end is secured there. Give some additional support. I don't think it put a lot of stress on there. Also, it'll, as it gets wet again, which it will straighten out and have a tendency to go flat. I don't think we really need anything on this end, but you can see how badly it's deteriorated up there. Not much we can do, just paint and hope. We might be able to get this on the bottom here, but boy, I'm not sure. I am not sure. Nothing is really separated. I don't think I can get a clamp in there, and it might snap right off. I'm starting to apply the paint here, and what I'm trying to do is kind of seal up the top here too, to prevent additional, I mean, we're just fooling ourselves with this. This has got to be replaced, but unfortunately they use masonry nails with not big enough washers, so they should have used the big fender washers. So that as it rained and swelled, it pulled away from the wall here. But gonna try to seal that up a little bit. But it's kind of a mug's game, meaning you're not going to really win over the long haul, but it should be enough to just make it pop for a little bit. I don't know. I didn't know it was in such bad condition. When you see it from the street side, it doesn't look so bad. Anyway, I'm going to keep rolling here. Try this little one first. Best thing is to see how it looks from ground level. And that looks going to look a lot better. Hello. I guess that's all right. I mean, I got the artistic talent of a barnyard pig, to tell you the truth, so I know I'm gonna make a boo-boo somewhere, but right, do the best you can. I think that's pretty good. It's about the best I can do. You get older, that hand gets a little shaky in there, but that looks a lot cleaner. I painted the upper edges where it delaminated, and hopefully that'll keep the water out. So yeah, that's a good start. It's not as hard doing the letters as I thought it would be, but it's gonna be a little bit tougher at the top there, because that's like a copper plate Gothic. So I guess I'll try to paint the letters first. I'm gonna get this 131 right now. I'm working on the top lettering now. You got to kind of turn the brushes you're painting, because it goes from thick to thin. I love the look of copper plate Gothic, but it's when you're trying to trace over somebody else's, sometimes it can be really problematic. But I think it's looking all right. You know, what am I, Jackson Pollock? Oh boy, let's keep rolling. Like that girl finally gave up. I guess she needed a nap from expending all that energy screaming. But yeah, let's go back and take a look. Looking pretty good. Okay, we got two more to abbreviation and a name, and then that's about it. Then we can go around the perimeter. It just takes about 3 hours. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I didn't have to do the original lettering. Can you imagine that mess? Woo! Holy smokes. I don't know whether to paint that light. I might do that tomorrow. It's pretty funky looking. All of the lettering has been complete without the screw up, which amazes me. So all we have to do is get the perimeter, and I want to get underneath to protect it a little bit too. I'm trying to shove up some paint up there where it's kind of separated a little bit. There it is. I'm working on the bottom border right now. I'm also trying to force paint in between where it's sort of separated there to kind of give it just a tiny bit of protection against water intrusion. And I'll do the same thing. It'll take even more on the top there, but I have to be careful. This is not a level. This sidewalk's like this, and the higher I go, the risk of falling is, oh, it's a risk of falling, right? So, and there ain't nobody around now. So you can see I'm trying to work paint into there, get that as good as I can. So I'm moving across the bottom, and then I'll be on the top.
Picture.
No, don't put the one, don't tip over.
Yeah, let me get that.
No, I good.
Yeah, some of my grab
You guys
one.
leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you leave the gate open on the side.
That gate over there open?
Yeah, I'll go out this way, and I'll put the lock on there, and then come out this door at the end.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad day, but this is 5 hours because I'm giving out food to people, this guy across the street, so I have to do that today too. So we're just about in the home stretch of the top part there, and I've tried to seal this thing the very best I can. It's still going to be lousy, but maybe it'll last a year or so. The sun is really sinking. Don't think I'm going to be able to do a traditional mega stream tonight because I can't leave this undone. I got to put all the ladder away and close up everything here. So oh man, yeah, that bar worked out pretty good on that end there, didn't it? Get that secured down. I wish we could pull that top in some, but it'll crack that guaranteed, and I don't want to put a big crack in it. All right, how's that food?
Excellent, thank you.
All right, man, you're a gourmet. God love them. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. I wish I could do better. That's the best I can do on that, just to keep it together. And I'm gonna put a little caulk in there tomorrow. It's starting to get dark here, and things take so much longer when you have to stop to help people, and but that's more important anyways. So I think it looks pretty good. Kind of revitalized it a bit anyway, and it sets off the painting nicely. It's got some nice snap to it. So I'm not sure over here. Depends how I feel. My gas tank is starting to run a little empty. It has been really solid work. As you can see from over in this side over here, that one's kind of taking a beating up there because of the trees that were cut away. But I'll tell you, one thing's really nice too, the courtyard, having power wash that yesterday. That's so much cleaner too. So tomorrow we're gonna get all of that rest of the stuff away, and that should be it to get ready for Sunday and Thanksgiving. I also have to get out the enamel, paint and get these doors painted tomorrow. That's a project. And then over here on the main grates on the front, maybe put down a drop cloth and get these painted too. Maybe just spray painted to look nice. They're not too bad, but they could look a bit better. So that's gonna do it for me, your intrepid worker here. Time to go collapse for a little bit as day 4 comes to an end. Gotten a tremendous amount done here in Las Vegas, and thank you to those of you who supported. Don't forget the fundraisers going on. We have the big concluding huge mega stream next Tuesday, the 26th of November, from about 10 or 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. at night, our second annual. You never know who's going to stop by and visit. So thanks for watching. The links is down below if you care to donate. I would really appreciate it. It's not for the work I'm doing, it's strictly for the feeding program, and I would really appreciate it. Plus, if you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications. Thanks, everybody.